What up? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for tuning back in. Today we're going to be going through how to make a Trippe Red and Juice WRLD type beat. This is going to be something like 1499 Freestyle, which was off Trippe Red's album. But we added our own little flavors to it, spice things up to my own liking. But that was the theme that we were kind of going for with this one. I'm going to play about like the first 30-45 seconds for you guys to hear just kind of what it sounds like, and then I'll break it down. Shouldn't be too long. This is a fairly simple thing to go through. As you can see, there's not too much going on here, but there's enough going on, so it's not too boring. But yeah, so I'll turn off my mic and let you guys take a listen. So you guys can pretty much just get the gist of that. It kind of repeats after that. So the first thing I did was I just pulled up Electra X, and I believe that this was a default pad. Yep, Sparkle pad and the ARP multi-layer. I don't know why I couldn't talk just there, but oh well. The only thing I did to that was I just turned off the second synth. Kind of brought in like the staticky noise. I just didn't want that. I wanted it to be a little bit more clean. So this is what we ended up getting. Here are the chords for that. And nothing too fancy with the EQing, just really simple, nothing other than that effect. So yeah, that was just really simple. Sound selection was key. As you can see, I titled this Rocket Crash. I don't know, it's kind of just what I thought. Went with that because it gave me like this cosmic, atmospheric, spacey vibe to it. And then I just added these effects here, which kind of just added a little bit of something to it. Kind of sounded like a crash in space, so rocket crash. Enough of that. Went into Nexus and we picked out this piano, and basically we threw on a gross beat, half speed, EQ. I'll play it without that so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So basically, we threw on the gross beat and the EQ, and the reason why I put this piano in, and it's just these notes. There's no chord progression or anything like that. I just wanted something really subtle that just played in the background, that added to the pad without taking too much away from it, if that makes sense. So we ended up coming up with this. And I thought that sounded really nice, and it kind of reminded me of the 1499 Freestyle with the piano. That is a piano, it might be a flute. Either one of those, it might be both, that plays back and forth with the main melody. Drums. We have this rim. As you can see, I just put two of them every other, and then lowered the velocity so it sounds like an echo. And just because that sound itself is just kind of boring, and I thought that that was a way to spice it up a little bit. Then we have this clap and the same thing. So this echoes, but that's only at the very end, just so it's not the same sound, just kind of hitting over and over and over. It adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of variety without taking too much away from the beat itself. Simple snare that comes in, chops up the beat a little bit, kind of differentiates between when the verse is and when the beat's kind of dropping more. Hi-hats, simple, simple, simple. Just some rolls there, nothing crazy at all. With the hi-hats, you probably already know that that's what I do, or tend to do a lot, is change the velocity, so it sounds like they're going back and forth. If you watch my videos, you know that that's what I do with a lot of my hi-hats, and then just the simple rolls that go out through there. Kick comes in. Actually, let's go over the 808 first. The 808 was really simple. The only thing that kind of changes up is this section right here at the end of the bar, just to give it some almost like a transition lead into the next sequence in the arrangement, but it sounds like this. So basically those are just slides. To do that, just click it, turn on this little thing right here, and it'll change to slide to F sharp or wherever it is that you're sliding to, and that's how you get that sound. It's just another one of those really kind of little tricks that you can learn to add a little bit more to your beats to make them sound less boring. And then other than that, what do we have lastly? Oh, we're having a problem. We'll wait it out. See if it comes back up. There we go. This kick right here is more full in the lower end, but it still hits pretty hard. And that sounds like this. And I thought that that played pretty well with the 808 going back and forth, so I'll play those two out together for you guys. So yeah, it adds a nice little bounce, doesn't hit on the same notes every single time. And I apologize for that crackling noise. I really can't stand it either. I'm working to try and fix that. I just think that it's because this computer is so old and filled with space that just tends to happen. The last thing that I did here was I went into Edison and I basically just went in and I recorded all the drums without any of the melody, because I wanted to stretch it out. And someone might ask, why didn't you just gross beat that? But if you gross beat it, you know that you're not going to get that snare that comes in at like the halfway through point. So I just recorded it and then stretched it out to double its length, and we got this here. And that just plays at the end of the beat right here as it's kind of doing a little outro thing. Piano goes back in, and then just a simple fade out. So that's pretty much it for this beat. Again, it's really simple. There's really not too much that's going on. It's really just sound selection and then arranging it so it sounded nice and fluid. Other than that, let me know what you guys want to hear next. This was actually a pretty highly requested tutorial that I got through like Instagram DMs and stuff like that. It was for Trippe Red. So if there's anything that you guys want to hear, feel free to reach out, email, or any social media you can reach me at. I'm pretty good at getting back to people, so if you have any questions, make sure you reach out, make sure you follow me, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.